Everyone clear? I don't know, by the way, we are so sorry for what's going on today. Something happened with the network that is disconnected by itself, not from our side. I think something with the cloud system. We don't know what's really happening. It's something with the network that it's down suddenly. We don't know. By the way, the internet works fine, but something in the cloud streaming is shut down and back online again, and I don't know what's going on really. So, you know, this what happened. Okay? Let's go back to number 4. Number 4. What is number 4? What is number 4, folks? So 4 is in. Who said in? Who said in? Nursina. Hi Nursina. How are you, my dear friend? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well. But unfortunately, Nursina, you're wrong. It's not in. It's something close to, but not in. So, Fanari said keep. Fanari said keep, not keep. 4. Bounce ideas? Bounce ideas? Four. What is number 4? Erdogan. Yes, off people. Off people, correct. Erdogan and Nursina, wonderful. Off people, you get the idea correctly. I told you, don't look to the word itself. Look behind the words. And this is what you're going to write in the exam. If you're going to go for more, creative ideas, go behind the words, you will get the ideas. Okay, now number 5. Number 5. What is number 5? Number 5, Erdogan said basis. Yes? Nursina, she said basis. And actually, correct. The answer is basis. Yes. So, okay. My workload. So we're talking about number 6. Number 6. What is number 6? What is number 6? Come on, what is number 6 here? Six, Nursina, she said balance, and Erdogan said manage. Not manage. What do you think it's manage in the first place? Or balance. Which one is correct? Okay, we're getting 2 fighters here. Nursina and Erdogan. Who's going to win? Balance or manage? What do you think? Okay, Pelin said balance. Okay. And another voice? I need another voice. Usually 4 is word. Well, we got the winner is Erdogan. Erdogan is the winner. He got manage my workload, not balance my workload. Because it's already a workload. You can't balance a load situation. Remember this. You can't balance a load situation. So already my workload is only one word, manage my workload, because you're already on a workload. So this is, I need you to think about the word exactly, the meaning. Because since you are on the load, you can't balance it, basically. It's a logical thing. So I want you to think like this. Okay? Now, let's go for number 7. Let's go for number 7. Let's go for number 7. What is number 7? What is number 7? Yellow, yes, keep. Keep. Correct. Keep. Wonderful. Keep. That's accurate. Yes. No, Satan, not balance. It's keep. Okay. Let's go for number 8. What is number 8? What is number 8? Yes, Yalis, balance. Balance is number 8 here. Balance is number 8, correct. Balance is number 8. Okay, let's go to breakdowns. Breakdowns. What is number 9? Breakdowns. Yes, Fanar, balance, correct. What is number 9? What do you think about number 9? What do you think about number 9? Erdogan said is in. Yes? He said it's in. Another word? Essen said is in. Correct. It's actually in. Okay. Striking friendship. No, dear, it's in. No, Sina, it's in, not up. What is number 10? 10, I think it's easy. 10, I think it's easy, folks. What is number 10? Exactly. The last word is up. So, it's up. So, I hope you understand, all of you understood the idea of 4-dimension, what we are talking about, like a riddles. We describe it as a riddles. And the second one, we describe it as, a technique to do it. So, and now you understand the word, how to get the idea behind the sentence here. So before we're going to go for a writing procedure, we're going to go for how to write a paragraph. We're going to take a break for 5. And by the way, we are totally, apologize for today. Something with the network, something is off with the network for no reason. So we're going to check that now during the break time. I will get back to you now, maybe in 5. Stay in touch. Hi everyone, and hi again. I hope that you know all this network problem that we faced earlier that is, went not good somehow. We don't know what's really happened, but the network, streaming platform, there is something with the load in the servers and the traffic, so we get like, network down somehow. We don't know what's going on, but the technical team is trying their best to fix the issues. So now I hope everyone is back online and more creative, more positive, and, more dramatic. Because sometimes, and most of the time, to pass the idea of IELTS writing technique, you need to be more dramatic, okay? Don't be more, easy. Okay? So, we will start now again. First of all, we will describe about some techniques we use it in the writing, some grammatic forms. Basically, we're going to describe now what we see it here. We describe that avoid use, not to, using tend to, and some details. For example, look here. It can be more difficult to find a job when you are in a foreign country, okay? Or it is more difficult to find a job when you are in a foreign country. So here we change the word from more to it can be more. It can be more. This will give you, not generalize the idea. You go for specific target here. So basically, you are actually targeting the idea, not go generalize the idea. Let's go for another idea. Another way to do this, use, with the infinitive have, do, go, and we can describe it so easy. Look here. It tends to be more difficult to find a job when you are in a foreign country. Look here. Sometimes we use it, but not always. It tends to. Now, we don't say it's like not to. It tends to. Okay? Let's go more here. Look at another example from the interview. Okay? Look here. As an IT, as a global business, there is also tend to be culture and linguistic issues as well. So there is a problem. Basically, this technique we are using is to describe, to avoid generalize the issue here, generalize the problem. Okay? So I try to go more specific. So not tend to. So not more difficult. It can be more difficult. It tend to be more difficult. Try to use this technique, Use the word, it tend to be more difficult. Okay? Well, I don't, Ahmed, I don't know the language in Turkish, unfortunately, but today we face a bit technical problem with the network. We don't know what's happened. I hope that it's going to be fixed. Okay? Now, let's go for the training as an idea. Okay? Let's go for the training as an idea. Now, I'm going to zoom out of it so you can see everything behind me. Okay. Now, let's match the ideas between two. Let's match the idea between two. Okay? Children nowadays, less exercise than in the past. This is, what we call it. Synchronize from 1 to G. Okay. Now, what do you think about number 2? What do you think about number 2? About number 2. Hassan, what is your question, please? Hassan, you said question doesn't reach you. Could you repeat the question and I will answer it? Hassan, I will repeat today, we got some network issues connection. I don't know what's really happening, so we need to find out. So Erdogan said is F and Fanar said is F. Any other choices? Any other choices? Are you sure it's F? Well, Hassan, yes, and I sent the books to the technical team. I think they should forward it to you because I already forwarded 2 books to the technical team, and I think they should forward it for you. I'm not sure. I think I should talk with the management because I already sent the books to exactly. It's actually 4,000 keywords, and one is a +9 academic to pass, band 9. So there are 2 books here, and I already sent it to the technical team. So Fanar said F and Erdogan said F, but both answers wrong. So what is the answer here? What is the answer? Yes, Hassan, it's enough for IELTS. I think it's more than enough for IELTS, and I also advise another book, what we call it, Strategy Skills. It can give you some more technique. I advise another book, which is enough for getting even a score 8 and 7. So Sudian, she said B. No, still not B, guys. Not B. Here, people who cycle to work, what it says here. Who cycle to work? What do you think? This, by the way, is the idea how to understand what you're going to write. Look here. If we say people who cycle to work as productive as those who are office-based, not fit. Idea not fit. Yeah? So, are they basically more, let's put it this way, to the accident? Possible, because they go use cycle. Possible. Long distance. Think about it this way. Okay? Mehmet said E. Yeah? Okay. People who cycle to work, a shorter attention span? No. So Soren said again F. More energy when they arrive to work. That's possible. That's possible. Okay? That's possible. But we need more accurate. More accurate. We are avoiding generalize the idea. Look here. The problem that all of you now generalizing the idea. Remember, in IELTS writing techniques, don't generalize the idea ever. If you're gonna do that, you're gonna go to score 6 and 6.5. If you target 7, 7.5, or 8, you need to go more specific, more dramatic. So, you said F is generalized idea. It's not work. It's wrong. Mehmet said C. Why they suffer from high level of stress? What kind of stress when they are cycling to work? Just an idea. Yes, Mehmet. So what do you think exactly happening here? I need you to go more dramatic. If you create the dramatic thinking, you will write well. And you get more like 6.5 and 7 here. The answer of 2 is actually A. Because we are looking for a dramatic access. When we say tend to be more, accidental. Just in case. This is a suggestion, by the way. This is a suggestion here. So the answer of 2, if we go more dramatic, and getting high score, we're going to go for A, because there's a drama here. But if we go for more like F, because of fresh air, the generalized idea. Do you understand the idea here? There is different level in scoring. This is not a correct answer. This is not like you're choosing A or B or vocabs. No. Here, what are you going to hit the score? How you're going to hit the score? And where were you going to hit the score? In both cases, You need to exactly do the job. Now, when we go for number 2, okay, C, suffering from higher level of stress, not right. Why? Because the question is why. And you have to write more, you don't want to that. If you're going to go more, F, you go more generalized. It's correct, but you will be more generalized idea. If you're going to go for A, that's more dramatic. Now this, in case your score is going to go high. You understand me? Now let's go for number 4. Excuse me, folks. Let's go for number 4. What is, for number 3. What is number 3? What is number 3? Okay, write down your answers as target or general. For example, 3B general, 3F target. Answer this way. I need to understand your thinking. Nursina, Naveen, Mehmed, all of you write down again. What is F? What is B? Is it general or target idea? So some of you go for F as general idea. Yes? Okay. Can we go more target now? Because this is high, score is not strong. I need to go more target, create more ideas, more target, go high score. Now the thing here is to create high score level. So you need to go for different thinking. And when you go for different thinking, you will go for different writing. So, and general is F. If I want a target idea, which one is correct answer? People who work from home, what is the target answer? Exactly. Nursina, exactly. The answer is E. The target answer is E. People who work from home, a shorter attention span. Now this is a more dramatic target. Now here you get the score high. Now, you understand me? I don't need a general idea from you folks. Because general idea, you can get 5.5 or 6.5, and that's easy. It's like you're going to work through the market shop. It's no big deal. But I want from you to work with a high score level. Now here, there is a difference between thinking as a generalized idea as target idea. I need you to go for target idea. So what is the target idea? Now let's go for number 4. Frequent internet users, what? What is number 4? What is number 4? Remember, I don't want general idea, I want target idea. Well, Erdogan said 4C target, and actually it's like a sniper shot. Correct. 4C target is like a sniper shot. Are you an army guy or what? So it's like a sniper shot. Accurate and fantastic. Yes, 4 is C target questions, not general. Okay. if we're going to go for a general idea, what is the general idea of for? I'm asking now, you know, Ehsan and Erdogan, because they answered target. Can you give me the answer of general idea? Nivin, she said B. Okay. So for, let's go for B as a productive. As for those who are, no, not this exactly. But if you go for D, okay. D is more general. And that's a second correct answer, Erdogan. Wonderful. Really, you're like a sniper today. That's wonderful, by the way. Okay, now you get the ideas. It's clear thoughts. Now, this is what I want you to do when you start writing. So there is a different writing between general and target writing. Now, when you write general, you will pass. I'm not telling you will not pass. You will pass, and you will get like 6.5. But if you're gonna hit like high score 7 or 8, there is a technique what we call target ideas. So you put the target ideas and work with it. Now let's go for number 5. Let's go for number 5. What do you think about number 5? What do you think about number 5? I need both, target and general. Write down your choice, target and general. What is number 5? No, Hassan is wrong. Okay, where is the target here? Naveen, Erdogan, I need the target. I need the target. I need the target thoughts. What is the target here? Well, let's read it. Newly qualified drivers go for more accident. That's possible. Or, what was the choice again? It was F. Newly qualified drivers go for more energy when they arrive at work. Now look to this idea. Actually, F is not included. Of course, Erdogan, you can use the answers more than once, no problem. Here is a training how to think. There is a difference between ideas, general idea, generalize the idea, and target the idea. So here you need to go for the target is, yes, exactly, Hassan. C is the target. C is the target. 5 is C. Newly qualified driver suffer from high levels of stress. Now the ideas go more dramatic. See how you think. Exactly, Erdogan. Correct. You understand me now. You understand how I think and how you can approach high level score. You understand this technique. Okay? Wonderful. Now everything is clear out here, right? Okay. Now let's go for 6. Many celebrities these days, what exactly? I need general and target. So, general and target for number 6. What do you think? Well, many celebrities go for D. Actually, it's target. Yes, 6D, target, correct, target. And now here when we get hit the highest score, and today Erdogan is our sniper guy. He's hitting the shots accurate without even any mistakes. Wonderful. Now, if we go for E, yes, Many celebrities these days, a shorter attention span, not fit exactly in generalize, but give me more. Give me more. Generalize the idea. How to generalize the idea? So Erdogan said 6 is A general. No, not exactly. Hassan said is D, but D was actually target. I'm talking about general stuff. Okay, Nursina, she said 6 is B, go for general. No. Now, Erdogan said exactly, many celebrities these days suffers from higher level of stress because there is no work. Get the idea? So basically, that's right also. This is a general idea. Okay? So we got, okay, now for number 7. Number 7. Wonderful Fanar, wonderful Erdogan. You get the idea totally. Nursina, I want you more active today. Come on, folks. And by the way, we are again, sorry for any inconvenience that happened due to networks down. We don't know what's happened in the cloud platform. Something happened with the streaming service, and I was broadcasting, and it's suddenly like off, on. We don't know what's happening. But now everything, thanks God, is back to normal. You know? It's like in Jekyll and Jekyll stuff. Who knows Jekyll and Jekyll? It's a comedy show, by the way. Okay, let's go for number 7. Number 7. Who is going to give me the bid for it? Those who live in large cities? What? Niveen, she asked, what was the 5 general? Can you say, teacher? Okay, now, first one, 5 newly qualified drivers, yes. Now, target is suffer from high level of stress. Yeah? Now, what is the general? And I get here 7. 7 is F general and A is target. Let's see. Let's see. I'm with you guys. I'm with you. Let's see. I'm with you. Now, those who live in large cities, they said 7C. Okay, one second. Hassan said suffer from high level of stress. Okay. C, target or general? I want to see the answers. Well, here I can see 7C is actually target. Correct. Correct. Now, this is the target. Now, I want general idea. Those who live in large cities, what is the general idea? What is 7 general idea? Okay, give me the answer. 7, guys. 7. What is 7 general idea? Those who live in large cities. Okay, Erdogan, he said E, and Nursina, she said F. Okay. Nivin, she said is E again. So, okay, let me ask you something. What is the meaning of E here? Can anyone write for me now? What is the meaning of E here? What is the meaning of E? Who can tell me? Come on, give me an answer. Who can give me the ideas here? What is the meaning of E, a shorter attention span? What is the meaning of this sentence here? Somebody will write down on the chat to grab. People are less careful about round. Exactly. So, exactly, Hassan. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Okay. Is it exactly go with 7 in general? What do you think? What do you think? Is it go for general or no? This is the idea I want you to understand, okay? Actually, all of you, you know, E is the correct answer in generalized, because in the large cities, people busy all the time, so they got less attention from the outsiders. So basically, you understand the idea and you understand how it's work. Now, before we're gonna go for a next, you know, dramatic and question and answers, I want to take with you folks 5 to 10 minutes. We will work on some kind of like conceptual riddles, and I want you to answer exactly, because your answer will actually, this way you'll practice what is the right answer, the way is the right thinking. Let me put it this way. Now, back here again. Okay. Back here again. And I will write down some few and new answers here. Now, of course, some of you understand the basics or conceptual basics. Now, first one, we understand in a riddle-ish way, the idea of understanding the concept in relative statements or relative connection. Like here, brothers and sisters. I have none, but this man is my father's son. Who is this man? Now the answer is my son. I answered it in the beginning of the question. Now the same thing, this is what we call relative connection of the statements. You find the connections between two. Now if we go again, who makes it, has no need for it. Who buys it, has no use for it. Who uses it, and can we neither see nor feel it. So here we go for description, remember. And we basically use in academic form all the time, Now, of course, the answer is the coffin. You know, the grave coffin, the coffin. Now, the third one, what has many keys but can open a single lock. Now, this is the thing that we need to talk about. Here we're describing not exactly the keys as the keys for the lock. No, we're describing as a general idea. Remember, general idea. That's the difference what I was talking before. General and target. Okay? So here a general idea, the key is a general thing. Okay, so the answer was a piano. While in the second question was what runs all around the backyard. Now this is a back garden we are talking about. So runs all around the backyard yet never moves. This is a target thing. Remember, a target thing. The reason why here we are using many keys, generalize the idea. But here we use the backyard. Yeah? So the answer is the fence. Now, before I will go for exactly, Fanari. Yes, exactly. Now, before we go for a next training, I will give you few questions, another tactical training, and other stuff. And let's see. Now, this is kind of like a general thing. Now, this is a kind of general thing. I'm gonna write down here the question, and I want to see how you're gonna answer. What tastes better than it smells? This is basic. Now, this is the idea. How you're gonna answer? I understand that you understood me or not in the writing techniques. Give me an answer. What tastes better than it smells? Who can give me the answer? Come on, activate your mind. Today Erdogan is our sniper, and Nur Sina and Irvin, come on, Fanar, anyone. Don't Google anything. You know, that's called cheating. So, what do you think is the question is? What is that? Give me thoughts. Give me idea. So, Fanar, anyone, Hassan, Naveen, anyone, give me an answer. And no cheating. Again, no cheating, guys. So, what is the answer? No. You missed the shot today, Erdogan. You missed the shot. No. No, 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 no. Dessert? It's like somebody like, feel hungry today, huh? Well, no, not dessert. Look here. We're describing something. Describing. Give us some clue, teacher. Okay. It describes something. What it tastes better than it smells. Look. I didn't say what is. I say what without is. Remember. So here I want you to think in a different way. Not what you test. In a matter of sensation here. So, what do you think? Give me an answer. Shoot it. Naveen, come on, show me something. Look what I said here. I didn't say what is. I say what tastes better than it smells. So basically, I'm not talking about exactly the test here, right? So I can't say what is. I say what. Fanar, yes, tongue. The tongue. The tongue, he said it. Correct. The answer is Fanar. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, this is a riddle, actually. It's a part of like what we call it, American riddles. We use it a lot in training in the States, in New York and Jersey, and it's all the stuff. But basically give you the concept how to think in different way. How to write in different way, how to get high score. Now this is one of the strategies that we need to Now let's go for another question. As part of this training is to show you what is the difference between thinking in general and thinking in a target way. So here is the difference to get high score and low score technique. The more you think in a target way, the more you get the high score. The more you think in general way, the more you get low score. So this is the point that I want to tell you about it. Okay? Now let's go for this one. I try now to, now I'm an odd number, take away a letter and I become even. What is the number? So, this is kind of like riddles. I want to tell you about it as part of we use it in training. And by the way, I want to join here and see the live chat again because I got somehow out of the chat. Okay. Now, here, Fanar said is, what is Fanar answer? Come on, Naveen, some of. I'm an odd number. I'm an odd number. Take away a letter. And I become even. What number am I? Fanar, yes, 7, 7. You now start thinking, not general. Now, all the time we think about, okay, we talk about like it's 7 because, or 0, something like, but here's the word even, exactly, even. So I hope, guys, you did not Google anything because this is called cheating. But this is how you think. I want you to think. Now it's good. You understand the ideas. Now we will back to, our techniques. Now, you understand the idea between general and target. Okay, so any questions about general and target ideas? Is it clear for you guys? If it's clear, say yes. If it's clear, say yes. If it's clear, say yes. Good. Now everyone is actually understood the difference between target and general ideas. And I'm happy that all of you get the idea and how to write. Now let's go more in a practical mode, okay? Now, let's go to the model essay. Let's go to the model essay. Now here is the thing that we will work actually. Our ideas work on this platform here behind me. Now, what we're going to do here basically is what you remember last time before I was sharing a template. Do you remember the template I shared before in the few lessons ago? If you got it, you understand the template we're using before, right? Okay, we're going to use the same template here. We're going to use the same template, but we're going to separate the introduction. So I'm going to help you folks how to work with the introduction here. Now first, we're going to go for marking up, okay? We'll go for green, and let's go. First, we will do for the introduction here, okay? Now the introduction, till here. This is the first introduction. Remember, this is a first introduction, okay? And this is where you go. So look here. Who can tell me this is a general or target introduction? Come on, read it. Read the green one. Read the green one and tell me, is it generalized idea or target idea? Fanar, anyone? Give me an idea. What do you think, folks? Again, I use what do you think and so. Is it target introduction or general introduction? Fanar said general introduction. Okay. Now remember, we are reaching now the high score level of the trick here. So write down the trick. We got two introduction. The first one, as Fanar said, is general. Exactly. The first introduction. But the second introduction, and I will change the color now, okay? Look at this one. Now the second one. Now this was the first introduction with general, which is end by a dot. Remember, prepositions by a dot. We just seen it. Okay. And punctuations. Sorry, not preposition, punctuation. So we're going to work by the dot here. So the second part of the introduction, what do you think? Is it general or target? Now remember, we got two parts here. I want you to go through this template, especially with the academic writing. Now, first one is general idea. The second one, is it general or target idea? Which one? Second one. Adam, Fanar, anyone? So, second part, the yellow one. This part. This part. The yellow one, is it general or target? It's actually till here. This one included. Fanar said it's target. Okay. Who said otherwise? Nevin, she said general. Okay. Now let me tell you something here, folks. First of all, the first one is general. The second one, you need to go in a targeting way. You need to go not generalized idea. So that's why here we said, as a result, look to the bridge we said, as a result, and I'll put it in red here. As a result, remember, when we start with general and go transfer to target ideas in writing, put with them as a result, you know, for example, moreover, for example, what's more, in addition to, you know. Here, when you put it, transfer your thoughts, your writing to target. So you can get the same concept here, first and second, so not a big deal, okay? This is what the writers do. So basically, when you read a book, and you read a story here, when you read a story, basically, you are reading a general idea, and after you feel like you start continue to read without reason. Let me tell you a secret. When you read a story now, any story, first 2-3 pages, you're going to say, what is that? I don't care. But slowly when you're going to reach the 10th page or 15th page, oh, that sounds interesting. The situation goes interesting for you, right? You face it all the time. So you feel yourself, you're going to complete the book to the end. Till the end, you're reading the book for no, okay, the first 2 pages, it's like, come on, it's not good. But when you complete it to the middle, oh, that's interesting, going to continue. Now, this is what we call it general and target. Your mind doesn't accept the general, so it's like, oh, what is that? But when you go for target, it's going to create like the interactive reading. Now, this is what gives you the highest score in IELTS. Now, this is a trick, one of the secrets of high score in IELTS. Go first general, after go target. This is the introduction part. Okay? So, before I'm going to go for the paragraph which is here, I want you to, if you have any questions, please ask me. No questions? No questions at all? Everything clear? If it's clear, we're going to continue. So, okay. The yellow part is target, Naveen. The yellow part is target. The green one is general. The red one is the bridge between general and target. This we are shifting the idea from general to target. Okay? The yellow one is a growing number of people. Here is the target we are targeting. But before that, we need to put a bridge. You know, just like suddenly you're going to jump, it's impossible. You need to put a bridge between the green and yellow. Right? Okay, you got it. Okay, now let's go for the paragraph technique. Folks. Now here, and I'll put again, before that, is it green or yellow? This part, till, into your place or work. Is it green or yellow? What do you think? What I put here, general or target? Firstly, we start with first, or I will start. After that, we're going to continue secondly. So remember, we got 2 paragraphs here. One is the calm body, and the second one is the active body. So, which one is the first one? Is it like general or target? Now, of course, some of you will say general to go for 6.5. But this one, it's in front of you. Yes, exactly. This one is actually a target. This one is a target. Okay? This one is a target. So to continue, the best technique in academic writing is to continue with the target mode explain or writing paragraphs. The reason why you will create more, interactive reading to the readers. Exactly. So don't go for generalized idea because this is going to take you wrong. Go for targets. Your score is going to go high. Okay. Now, when we go for secondly, this is second paragraph, start here. Okay. And remember, this one is still target. This one still target. This one still target here. So paragraph 1 and paragraph 2 are target. Remember that both paragraphs here we are talking about target, not generalized idea. Okay? The main thing is to get high score. Okay? Now, if we go for what we call it, the conclusion or the statement. Now, in the academic form, we have introduction, which is here on the green. Okay? And we have introduction 1 and 2, right? Now I will put like maybe a box or something. Hold a second. This one, and the whole thing is target, general target. Now, if we go for the paragraph itself is target, remember. Now, let's go here, folks. Let's go here to this one. And this is, I'm going to tell you, is the heart of your ideas. This is what we call it the statement. This is the statement. So remember, we got introduction 1, introduction 2, paragraph 1, paragraph 2, and statement, the number 5. Now, in the statement here, we add more information. More information. Okay, now you're going to ask me, general or target? I want you to read it now. I want you to read it and give me the answer. Is it general or target? You give me your opinion now. I'll give you a few minutes to answer the question. Naveen, what do you think? Fanar, give me an idea. Erdogan said, target. Okay. Who said otherwise? Come on. Who's saying otherwise? Naveen, Fanar. Who's saying otherwise? Okay, Fanar said target. And actually, it's target. It's target idea, not generalized idea. Be careful. Don't generalize an idea. Go for target, like a riddle. Like when we studied the riddles right before that, the piano and the keys and stuff. And the same thing. I want you to write the same way. The same way I want you to use. And it's work. Trust me. It's work. Now the statement, basically, I'm going to change it to yellow here because it's target. While the conclusion is general. So hold a second, I'll put again yellow here. Okay, so it's appeared like a target. So now understand it that how the structure work. First we have introduction 1. Introduction 1 is general. Introduction 2, please write it down. Please write it down. Introduction 1 is general. Introduction 2 is target. Paragraph 1, or what we call it calm body, is target. Paragraph 2, which is we call it active body, target. Statement is target. Conclusion is general. Remember this. It's only the beginning and the last is general. The rest all target. Now all of you ask me, okay, Hyde, what's the difference between statement and paragraph? Okay, the statement is summarize the paragraph, but not as conclusion. Remember, the statement is summarize the paragraph, which is this one, summarize this and this, but is not give you a final answer. So I want you to understand the idea. Okay? So, my dear friends, do you have any questions about the technique how to write an academic task 2 writing, and what's which way the ideas of creative we will use? If you have any questions, you can ask me. Ahsan, Fanar, anyone give me an answer? Do you have any questions? Actually, not the answer, questions. Do you have any questions? Do you understand the idea of today's lesson? Do you understand the idea of today's lesson? That's the main question here. If it's yes, say yes. If it's no, say no. So, yes, no, maybe. Okay. Erdogan, if you remember, yes, this is only for an task 2 writing. Task 2 writing, Erdogan. This is only for task 2 writing, not task 1. Task 2 writing, remember. Task 1, we already took it before. I don't know if you were in the lesson or not, but the previous lesson we talked about task 1 and I already gave the template, what to do, right? Now this is task 2 writing techniques. Task 2 writing techniques. Good, everything's clear. So, my dear friends, I hope today you enjoy your lesson, and I'm so sorry again because of the technical issues that happened in the first part of the lesson. It was a weird situation. The network, it was like cut off, and I was like on the screen and I say, holy moly, what's going on here? Like someone give me a signal and blink out. I don't know what's going on. But now, thank God, everything is work perfectly fine. Okay? So I hope you enjoy the lesson, and I'll see you again next week. Again, maybe in IELTS writing, speaking, reading, and some new ideas maybe in different lessons. I hope also you enjoy the riddles today. Do you remember the riddles? If all of you remember the riddles, say yes. I hope you get some extra information. Yeah? About you can tell it to your friends, you can ask your friends, your kids, your family, your parents, ask them a question, the riddles. Good. Our lessons all the time will be funny like this way, and all the time I hope the network will be fine next lesson also because of traffic or something, but things will be, I hope, perfectly fine. So my dear friends, thank you so much for today. Keep in touch, stay safe, keep all the health procedures intact, and see you soon. Bye.